What's going on, everybody?
How you
doing?
What's up?
Happy to be here, guys. Carlos Salgado here. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mr. David Cardenas. This is Dollars and Cents, and I get to be the MC on this one because I really want to ask some questions of David here. Him and I, we've built this great relationship, and we're bringing two industries together,
Right.
The retirement planning insurance industry with real estate and mortgages. And through our collaboration and our relationship, he's said, you know what, I see the value in this, and I'm going to go ahead and get my life insurance license. So I wanted to ask you, obviously you've been in real estate and mortgage industry now for about 2 decades.
Yeah. So started in 99, 2000.
Oh my God. So more than 2 decades,
Yeah.
man. I see some gray hairs, man.
I'm
Right?
just trying to cover those up.
Right. So you recently got your life insurance license.
Yeah.
Can you please expand on that, on why you decided to get your life insurance license, and how do you believe it's going to complement your current craft?
The reason why I decided to do it is because I was looking for ways to add more value to my clients, to the families that I serve, and to my business overall. So for those who do or don't know, I've started in the mortgage game. I was in there for 10 years, was in mortgage banking. And then met my wife, and then her and I decided to get a license. And we since then have been, blessed to be fairly successful in the real estate game. We have a team of, including her and myself, we're 14 agents strong. Working for an incredible company now called Realty One Group Pacific, strong throughout the county as well. And the real estate and mortgage game is ever changing and ever evolving. And if you're not aware, there's a lawsuit that recently came down with the National Association of Realtors. There's lawsuits happening in real estate all the time. But, and who knows what's happening in that world or where we'll end up at. So to be quite honest, first and foremost, I was being, I was just being a little selfish. The initial thought process was, if something goes down on this way, what else can I do to work in sales? And how else can I be of value to my clients? And through our conversations, it just made sense because this goes very much hand in hand with real estate. For example, trusts, right? We help our families, the families that we work with, get into buying a home, which most of them, this will be the largest purchase in debt in their lives.
100%.
And what are we doing after the fact to help them protect that?
Yes.
And I don't think most agents know how important that is because, probate is ugly, right? Probate is a real thing, and most people don't understand what probate is or have even heard about it or know how they can protect them and their families against probate. And it's such an easy thing to do. Right. And it's a fairly small cost. Let's say on average, $2,500 is no drop in the bucket, right? $2,500 is $2,500. Yeah. But when we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in protecting your family against the loss of that, it ain't
generational wealth. You're protecting your generational wealth with $2,500. I think it's worth it
all day. And so, when I got schooled on that, I have to be honest with you, I didn't know what that was for a while. And I educated myself and learned, and appreciate your help with that as well, is learning, shoot, this is important. So then I'm like, all right, so then how can I help the families that I've been, working with? And since then, at the beginning of this year, myself and Carlo teamed up, and we are now doing quarterly classes at our office in downtown Chula Vista, called Do You Have Trust Issues? Right? I think that was smart. Shout out to Amanda. She came up with that. But it's true. Most people don't know what that is or why they need it and how it gets involved in their life. And so I would hope that y'all listening to us, for those of you who are homeowners, or even if you're not, you definitely have family members who are homeowners, come and check us out. We'll have the information below. Do You Have Trust Issues is an important event. An hour and a half of your time will potentially save you tens, hundreds, possibly millions of dollars. And so, just a shady, selfish plug right there for the event, but it is important. But yeah, going back to the reason why I did it, I wanted to add value to the families I serve. I wanted to add value to myself. Quite honestly, I wanted to inform and educate myself on how this helps me and my family. And I just always want to grow and expand, always and in every way.
100%.
And so that was the reason why.
You know, I think this is different, you know, from I've met realtors in the past, like, hey, I do real estate. I also do solar. I have this other side hustle over here. You know, when you're adding financial planning, there's an overlap there that doesn't take away. So if you're passionate about real estate and mortgages, which is a very necessary trade, and it can be cyclical based on market conditions as we're experiencing now, it's good to have something that can complement what you're doing and still be seen as, you know, the professional that you are, the trusted resource, you know, and let's face it, right? The game is evolving. And if you want to stand out from the competition, it's good to skill up and level up in terms of, hey, not only am I your real estate professional, but now you can become the one-stop shop for this individual or this family.
Let's be honest. Is it sales? Yeah, it's sales by definition, but you know, this is different sales compared to adding solar, you know, to your belt or any other types of sales profession, because this is really helping you protect your money. And I think that's what everybody wants, right? They want to know that they're, God forbid, should they pass away, it's not going to go back to Uncle Sam. Why do you want to give up your hard-earned money back to the state, you know, when, you know, we know everything that's going on with that? You know, we want to protect ourselves. And so, you know, this really boiled down to educating myself, informing myself so that I can so then in turn, I can be able to pass this along to current and future clients.
Absolutely, right? So not only are you adding more value to your clients by, hey, you're helping them with the biggest investment by purchasing their home. You're helping protect that home with a trust. You're also helping protect in the event of an unexpected death so that family doesn't lose the house with a tax-free death benefit to pay off the mortgage.
And even if you don't pass away, you're able to use this money. God forbid something goes down as well, that you're not able to continue to work.
Yeah. You know? And hey, you know what, David?
Who's going to pay the mortgage?
Exactly. Well, let's say I'm all good. Hey, David, I now want to tap into equity and do some different things. What else can I do? This is where your life insurance license can really help you. Hey, we can explore different aspects.
Expand, diversify your potential income in, you know, you might be a plumber, but maybe you want to start flipping homes. You can do that with these vehicles that we're talking about.
100%.
Right? You know, and IUL can, you know, depending on how that's structured, can give you that opportunity to be able to expand and diversify your income streams.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. How do you think agents can benefit from this, you know, financially on top of their, you know, their current, hey, I'm focused on real estate right now, but how could I add this as a supplemental income?
The conversations are easy. It's not anything different that is like really like out of left hand. These conversations go very much hand in hand with the day-to-day conversations that you're having with your clients, you know, pre-clients or post-clients, meaning, hey, I haven't spoken to you in 6 months. How you doing? What's up? You know, I always want to keep in contact with the people I've helped out. Hey, by the way, you know, after we closed, I was able to learn and educate myself about this side of this business. And I see that you don't have your property in a trust. Are you familiar with what a trust is? Do you know what it is? Let's talk about that a little bit more, because I want to help protect you and your family, right? I'm not saying, hey, how's it been? It's been 6 months. Do you have solar?
Exactly. It doesn't.
Right? I'm not bashing anybody. No. I'm telling you, solar is important. Don't get me wrong, but you know, this is an easy conversation. It's a valuable conversation, and it's something that's important. You know, and to me, when I'm talking to the people, I want them to know that I'm looking out for their best interests. I'm not here to sell. I'm not here to sell anything. Right? Although I'm in sales, I never want to be considered a salesperson. 100%. I want to educate my clients and inform them on what's available to them and why it's beneficial to them and their family. Ultimately, what they decide to do with that information is up to them, but I'm always going to be here to help facilitate those and answer those questions.
Yeah, you know, there is a statistic, right? This had me thinking of, you know, for example, if you have your mortgage with the bank, and let's say, and you have your car loan with the bank, right? The more products that bank will get with you, the more they lock you in for life.
Right.
Right. Now, when I think of real estate, imagine this scenario. by adding financial planning to your mix. You are the realtor, right? You help them buy a home or list their property. You help them get into a home. Now you can help them protect that home with the trust. You help them with mortgage protection in the event of an unexpected death. Oh, by the way, you guys have an old 401k IRA. We can help roll that over and put that in another retirement plan. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to set up college funds for your kids? We can also do that with an IUL. So now you have become the go-to one-stop shop for that person and their family. When they list that property in the future, are they going to go elsewhere? Probably not.
Right. I was just going to add to that, for the married couple who's the wife decided to become stay-at-home because of the situation, but now you have the opportunity where maybe she was a chef and she wants to open up her own shop. I mean, there's so many different ways that these conversations can go. Ultimately, we're creating opportunities.
Yes.
And that's it. That's what this boils down to. And this is why I chose to get licensed, because I want to add more tools to my belt to be able to be of service to the families and the clients that I help.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all it boils down. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm trying to make some money too.
Absolutely.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. Right. And so with that, on that side of that conversation, those commissions are very similar to what we're making in real estate.
Residual as well.
Residual. Don't let me forget that. I love that word. Because you're making money while you sleep.
Yes.
And so there's another plus on that. And that did slip my mind, but that is something that comes to mind. Why do we want to do this as well? So, I mean, look, this conversation can continue to go and there's so many ways to work this, but we had shouted out Carlos' boy Manny Soto earlier, and I got to do some schooling with him, and he put something out that I think is important. And he had us write this down, and what I have it ringed out is why am I doing this is to integrate financial services into my real estate business to mutually benefit overall growth for myself and my clients. Right? And I'm here to help everybody and anybody in every way that I can. Not just, I don't want to be pigeonholed into just real estate. I don't do mortgage anymore.
But it's a win-win. Not only does the client benefit from that knowledge, but you that possess that knowledge, you have a lot more resources of how to best employ your money.
If you're considering wanting to add value to you and your business, want to make some money, want to explore this option, hit us up. All our contact information will be below. Hit us up on Instagram, DM, whatever. Come visit us at the office. But I think this is a great opportunity, especially everything that's happening right now, to explore this option, help families make money, but ultimately just be of service to you and your clients and your community.
Yeah, and I will tell you, we have a lot of experience with real estate and financial planning. We have almost 4 decades combined. And we are willing to train and mentor you. And this doesn't take you away from what you currently do. Real estate is your bread and butter. This complements you, right? It adds. So now you can add more value to your current existing market.
Cool. We're done with this show. Thank you guys again for checking us out. At any moment, if you have any questions on any of these topics, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Please, we're here at a moment's notice. We're the easiest guys to get a hold of. But thank you guys for checking us out, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you next one.
Peace.